Hey guys, today we have an easy one and an important one. This is how to clean a clogged dryer vent tube, which is a really common problem with almost all dryers. They just build up some lint over the time, and pretty soon they get so clogged up that they can actually cause a dryer fire. They're the most common cause of dryer fires. The lint backs up into the cabinet of the dryer and then catches on fire. So we're using this lint cleaning tool. We have a link in the description below, and it's pretty inexpensive, pretty easy to use. You do have to use it with a drill. I'm using a Milwaukee drill here. Here's a picture of the before and after. Hey guys, can you take just a second to click on the subscription link below? It really helps our channel, and also the bell notification. So every time we make a new video, we can send it right to you. We make a new video about once every week. Really appreciate that, and if you give us a thumbs up, great. Thank you. So the reasons to do this is to reduce the danger, make your dryer last much longer, and also it takes a lot less time to dry your clothes. I really like using this Milwaukee drill. Here's a link in the description below, but it's very powerful, very reliable. I use it in all my appliance repair. I think it's in all my appliance repair videos. So what we do with this system, it comes with a number of these 3-foot sections, which are flexible nylon, and you just thread them one by one so they connect into the next one, and then you can go deeper and deeper into the dryer vent tube. Most dryer vent tubes are probably 3 feet to 6 feet, but occasionally you'll run into one where it has to go maybe 20 feet. The longer the dryer vent tube, of course, the more likely it'll get clogged up over time. So having this tool and using it just once every year will really make a difference for safety, and also mainly for how fast your clothes dry. If you do have a dryer vent tube that leaves your dryer and then has to go up, like up through the ceiling or up, say 4 or 5 feet, you're much more likely to get a clog in your dryer vent tube. So in that instance, I would advise doing this 3 to 4 times per year. This is very common with condominiums and apartments. It's very important when you're doing the procedure that the drill always turns just clockwise or to the right, because if it turns to the left, it may undo itself inside. So I just turned on the dryer, and that helped me to knock out a whole bunch of that lint, because the fan helps push it out. This is where you're cleaning it from the inside. You can do it from the inside or the outside. This is on a dryer where the vent tube goes up maybe about 5 feet and then makes a turn. So these are much more apt to get clogged, and again, creates more of a fire danger, but mainly it's going to make your dryer work a lot harder. So your dryer is going to wear out faster, and you're not going to have your clothes dry very fast, so you use up a lot of energy too. So I'm just going in here with 3 feet, then I'll add another 3 feet, and I'm going as far as I can go. When you get to the end of a dryer vent tube, usually what happens is you can feel some resistance, because it'll hit like a screen, or it'll go all the way into the dryer and hit the end of the dryer tube. And when you feel that, you've maxed out the length, and then you can just start backing out. What I do when I back these out is I come back about 3 feet, and then I grab it, and then I reverse my drill so it goes the opposite direction. I have to hold really tight to the one in front, and then that'll help me disconnect the one behind it. And then I take that out of the drill, and I put the drill into the one that I was forward of the one I just removed, and I do the same procedure. You can see a lot of lint coming out of this one. I think I ended up pulling up enough where you could make like a ball the size of a basketball, and that was really reducing the efficiency of this dryer. It did so much better. When you do this part, especially inside, do wear a dust mask, because this stuff, when you use the tool, creates some thick dust, but also some really fine dust that you don't want to breathe in. not probably terribly dangerous, but it's just better not to breathe it in. So I'm gonna put on my dust mask. I'm getting just more and more of this stuff coming out. So it's a really good tool to have. You don't need any special skills to do this. It's very simple. Again, it's important though, whenever you're using it, to make sure that drill is always turning to the right. The way the brush works is it gets in there its right aperture to really clean the inside walls of the tube, but also as you're removing the tool, it's pretty cool, it pulls all the lint that you broke up out. But then when you hook the tube back up into your dryer and turn on your dryer, there's a high likelihood that a bunch of dust will shoot out of your dryer vent tube outside your house. Maybe a good idea to put like a bag underneath it just to catch some of that stuff so you have less cleanup. There's also a tool that comes with some of the kits that allows you to hook this up and do this procedure while it's connected to a vacuum. So the vacuum cleaner is sucking up all the dust as you're working it loose. That's a good thing to do. I usually don't carry a vacuum cleaner with me when I'm doing these repairs, so I typically will do the procedure and then just clean up all the dust, put it in a bag, and then maybe use a small vacuum or whatever to clean up whatever's left. Thanks so much for watching our video. Please leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. We really appreciate that. We have a really nice video coming up for you right here that I think you'll enjoy. Very similar dealing with appliance repair. So thanks again for watching our video.